strength, leadership, power, authority, guidance, patience are God's gift to us as men. We have to cherish that, not abuse it. I prayed this morning to be a better listener. Didn't work so well. We're human. You get back up. Yes, I've been high up on the mountain. I've been blessed. But that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
And it's lonely up there.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know that side of it.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
True desire in the heart, that itch that you have, whatever it is you want to do, that thing that you want to do to help others and to grow and to make money, that desire, that itch, that's God's proof to you, sent beforehand already to indicate that it's yours. Aspire to make a difference.
So you are what you are in this world. It's either one or two things. Either you're somebody, or you're nobody.
Never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So, keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So, keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work. While it may be frightening, it will also be rewarding. So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Because the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Fall forward. This is what I mean. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Fail big. Today's the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals, but have goals. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline, which you have already done, and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it. Hard work works. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I don't care how much money you make, you can't take it with you. The Egyptians tried it. They got robbed. That's all they got. You can't take it with you. And it's not how much you have. It's what you do with what you have. We all have different talents. Some of you will be doctors, some lawyers, some scientists, some educators, some nurses, some preachers. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is it selfish? Because the gratification, the goodness that comes to you, the good feeling that I get from helping others, nothing's better than that. Well, one or two things, but nothing's better than that. Not jewelry, not big house I have, not the cars, but it's the joy. That's where the joy is, in helping others. That's where the success is. And anything you want good, you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one, teach one. Remember, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Remember that. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress. My mother told me, she said, yeah, because you can run in place all the time and never get anywhere. So continue to strive, continue to have goals, continue to progress.
Discipline. It's a word we hear often, but rarely understand its true power. Discipline is the foundation of success. Without it, dreams remain just that, dreams. With it, dreams become reality. We all have goals, ambitions, and aspirations. But let me tell you, dreams without discipline are like a car without fuel. They go nowhere. Discipline is what separates the winners from the losers. It's the key that unlocks the door to greatness. Think about the greats: Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Oprah Winfrey. What do they all have in common? Discipline. Day in and day out, they put in the work. They showed up even when they didn't feel like it. They understood that success isn't about doing what you love all the time. It's about loving what you do enough to push through the hard times. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to do it. It's waking up early, staying late, and grinding when everyone else is resting. It's saying no to distractions and yes to your goals. It's about sacrifice. Sacrificing your comfort today for a better tomorrow. You want success? You have to earn it. You have to fight for it. And that fight starts with discipline. It's not about talent alone. Talent can only take you so far. Hard work, fueled by discipline, takes you the rest of the way. Let me tell you something. Life is not a straight path. There will be obstacles. There will be failures. But discipline keeps you moving forward. It keeps you grounded when the storms come. It's the anchor that holds you steady when the waves of doubt and fear crash against you. You see, discipline builds character. It builds resilience. Every time you choose discipline, you become stronger. You become more focused. You become unstoppable. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the grit that gets you through the grind. Remember this: success is not a one-time event. It's a habit. It's a series of disciplined actions taken consistently over time. You don't become successful overnight. You become successful through the small disciplined steps you take every single day. And here's the truth: discipline is not easy. It's hard. It's uncomfortable. But that's the point. Greatness requires discomfort. It requires pushing past your limits. It requires doing what others won't to achieve what others can't. So, embrace discipline. Make it your friend. Make it your guide. Let it shape you. Let it mold you. Because in the end, discipline will be the reason you achieve your dreams. It will be the reason you stand tall, victorious, having conquered the odds. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I will do what needs to be done. I will achieve my dreams. Believe it. Live it. Discipline is your path to success. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. When you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, find strength within. When doubt creeps in, let your determination be your shield. Success is not a destination. It's a journey paved with hard work and unwavering commitment. So, step up. Be relentless. Your success is waiting on the other side of your dedication. Discipline is the foundation of success. Lay it strong, build it high, and reach for the stars. Forget about those who doubted you and said you didn't have what it takes to be great. You must reset. Those voices of doubt and negativity, silence them. They don't know your strength, your resilience, or your determination. They don't see the potential that lies within you. It's time to prove them wrong. But more importantly, it's time to prove yourself right. Today, it's time to vanish. Leave behind anyone who ever doubted you, anyone who feigned belief in your vision, but didn't truly support it. It's time for a reset. Embrace the power of solitude. Return to the darkness where true greatness and motivation are forged. Get back to the beginning, because that's where you'll hear the thoughts of the greats. In solitude, you find clarity. In the quiet, you can listen to your inner voice, the one that gets drowned out by the constant chatter of the world. The darkness isn't a place of fear, it's a place of creation, where ideas are born and dreams are nurtured. In this world, we are constantly bombarded by busyness, distractions, and noise. Sometimes the only way to bring about change is to disappear for a while. This isn't about giving up or running away. It's about finding the space to breathe, to think, and to focus. It's about stepping away from the chaos to rediscover your purpose and recharge your spirit. We must refocus on why we started this journey, on what drove us to wake up early and grind, on the tears we shed when the world kept saying no, while we desperately wanted a yes. Forget about money and external validation. Remember the passion that fueled your fire, the dreams that kept you awake at night because they were too grand to let you sleep. Can you disconnect from others' ideas, from their agendas, from their perspectives on you and life? Can you unplug? This means distancing yourself from the constant stream of opinions and judgments that cloud your mind. It means tuning out the noise to hear your own voice, to follow your own path. It means rejecting the societal pressures that tell you who you should be and embracing who you truly are. What if you could shut out every distraction for a season? Imagine cutting off the world temporarily to focus solely on yourself. You need to disappear, put in the work, and come back to astonish everyone who doubted you. This isn't just about achieving success. It's about transforming yourself into the person you were always meant to be. It's about emerging from the shadows stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. We admire athletes, critical thinkers, innovators, and actors. We celebrate their public achievements, but we don't see the hard work behind the glory. We don't see the blood, sweat, and tears they've shed. We don't know about the countless sleepless nights they endured to get where they are. Are you willing to go through that process in the dark to prepare yourself for the spotlight of destiny? The journey to greatness is paved with sacrifices. It's about pushing through the pain, the doubts, and the failures. It's about enduring the lonely nights and the silent battles that no one else sees. Rise, let's ghost everyone. Reconnect with the child within you, the one who dared to dream and chase everything the world told him he couldn't have. Yes, it's time for a reset. Remember the innocence and purity of your dreams before the world told you they were impossible. Tap into that unfiltered ambition and let it drive you forward. That childlike wonder is still within you, waiting to be unleashed. We're surrounded by noise, by social media, by things that bring no real fulfillment. You feel this emptiness because you've been surrounded by negativity, by people who claim to be friends but are just draining your energy. It's time to cut ties with anything and anyone that doesn't serve your growth. It's time to create a space where positivity and creativity can flourish. These people want to tell you that you can't achieve your dreams because they failed at every obstacle they tried to overcome. Let's go back into that hole, into the darkness. Sometimes, the only way to truly find yourself is to lose the influence of others. Their failures do not dictate your potential. Your journey is your own, and it's time to take control of it. Some of the most monumental and transformational artworks were developed in dark rooms. The darkness is where the magic happens. It's where raw talent is refined and true potential is unleashed. It's where you can experiment, fail, and try again without the fear of judgment. I'm speaking to athletes, administrators, nurses, doctors, students, communicators, pioneers, inventors, entrepreneurs, and preachers. I'm speaking to anyone who refuses to remain where they are. This message is for anyone who feels a burning desire for more. who knows they are destined for greatness, but is currently stuck in mediocrity. It's for those who are ready to break free from the chains of complacency and step into their true power. I'm speaking to those who don't mind laying in obscurity because they know that when they emerge from the dark room, all eyes will be on them. Obscurity is not your enemy. It's your training ground. It's where you build your strength, hone your skills, and prepare for the moment when you will step into the light. Rise from that ghost state as a new person on the journey to greatness. Why are you here? What is your destiny? These are questions only you can answer. They require deep introspection and honest reflection. They demand that you strip away the layers of societal expectations and reconnect with your true self. I have a question. What will you do when no one is watching? What will you do when no one is listening? Only then can you bring something new and extraordinary to this world. Your true character is revealed in those moments of solitude, in the quiet hours when you're alone with your thoughts. It's in these moments that your greatest ideas are born and your deepest strengths are discovered. One of the greatest challenges of disappearing is understanding the value of building in the dark. The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new, especially behind closed doors. When no one is looking, when no one is there to affirm or validate you, you build in the dark and announce it when it's finished. The darkness gives you the freedom to innovate without fear, to create without boundaries. It's where you can take risks and make mistakes without the pressure of the public eye. Let me tell you, you will fight until you can't fight anymore. When you reach that point, you will rest for a while, then get up and fight some more. Resilience is not about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. It's about continuing to push forward no matter how many times you get knocked down. It's about having the tenacity to keep going, even when the path is tough and the end seems distant. Sometimes you need to retreat into the dark room and focus on yourself. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. You cannot pour from an empty cup. To give your best to the world, you must first take care of yourself. The dark room is where you replenish your energy, restore your spirit, and realign with your purpose. Too many people in your life have left you, counted you out, whispered in your ear that you'll be worse off without them. Prove them wrong. Use their doubt as fuel to ignite your fire. Let their negativity propel you forward.